Hi, can you listen?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much, Baloch Voice Association and Raja Munir Mengal. He himself is a youth icon. He's an ideal for Baloch youth, and today he is the voice of Baloch people in United Nations and European Parliament, and we are very much proud of you. Thank you, Press Club Geneva, for giving us opportunity to be here and share our views with you and with the respected journalists. And I know online there is the press conference is live also, and there are many, about 100 news agencies who are now this time they are looking at us and listening to us, and so thank you so much for providing this great opportunity. When we speak about CPEC, for Baloch, it's a project of Balochocide. This is the term comes in my mind, that the project is to kill Baloch, to erase Baloch, to evaporate Baloch from the earth. This is the project. The people say that it's development. Development for who? It's not development for Baloch, number one. We are the sons and daughters of Balochistan. We are the sons and daughters of Quadri. This project is not for our development, it's to kill us. Number two, if it was a development project for the world, for the humanity, we the Baloch people would have been sacrificed our lives and our coming generations for the humanity. But it's a death sentence for the humanity too. This project basically is meant to reach the warm waters of Balochistan, the Baloch Ocean, to have military presence of China, naval base for China. Is a naval base for China good for humanity? The way they have started it from Quadri, and it is the crown of the so-called BRI. So the Belt and Road Initiative starts from Quadri and ends at hell, I don't know where, everywhere. How the people who are the mastermind of the smart city of Quadri, the mega project of Quadri, then the CPEC, that is the corridor for exploitation, and then it reaches to the different parts of the world. The way it is initiated is power and control related, not development related. The power and control related not with the economic activities, but the military and intelligence activities. First, we look at the present Chinese government, how they treat with their own people. The whole China itself is a jail. They are dictators. They are dictating and they are abusing Chinese people. And then the day they came to Balochistan, the world knew they came with Quadri mega project in 2002. But we the Baloch, we are observing them the day Pakistan broke into two, the day the ideology of two-nation theory drawn into the Indian Ocean with the creation of Bangladesh, because Bengalis were the creators of Pakistan, and they said we were wrong. Anyhow, that was the time when Chinese first seen in Balochistan. They started the Chinese nuclear project and snatching of a gold mountain called Sendak at the same time. And for last so many years, they are taking gold and they have finished the whole mountain of gold. And now they are behind the Rakodek, another gold mountain, in the same area where they have done their nuclearization. So Chinese are there in Pakistan. In Balochistan, they are from that early 70s. We are observing them, their activities. They created a no-go area and they started working on their nuclear testing from that day. What Pakistan claims that it's their nuclear test. Pakistan is just a mask. So we know China from that day, how much they care for human lives. The day there was nuclear test, I was on the roads of Shal, they call it Quetta, but it is Shal, with my 200 students. I was a professor at University of Balochistan, and that was end of my career as a professor, because I was opposing nuclearization of Balochistan as a responsible person. 6 years there was no rain, there was drought. Hundreds and thousands of people had displaced. Our children less than 5 years of age, the whole generation of that area died. 90% of animals and wildlife died according to the Pakistan's own reports. This drought, this human trauma didn't end it after 6 years, because it gave us a series of unending cancers. The whole area is a hub for cancer. Cancer in throat, cancer in lungs, cancer in eyes, abnormal children. This is going on in front of the eyes of the very humane, the very democratic, the very developed so-called world. You all are observers of a genocide, Balochistan. And same China, I remember one of my uncle, I was writing his biography, and he said it was 1968. There was a military operation in Balochistan, and he was tortured by Pakistani army in Kuli camp. That is the notorious torture cell in Balochistan, Shal, Quetta, Balochistan, that was built by British to keep the Japanese war prisoners, but that ended with the Baloch war prisoners. Yeah, we are war prisoners. They have invaded a war on us on 27th March 1948. They occupied us. And they are abusing our resources, our land, our lives. So my uncle said that he was tortured for 16 continuous days And then a Chinese doctor came, it was 1968, a Chinese doctor came in the torture cell and he said that you guys don't know how to torture, you are gonna kill him. These are the ways to torture a person and get information. So it's not nuclear adventures of China and Pakistan and Balochistan. It's not only the torture and killings and rape. So if these people come and say we are giving you development, we can understand what kind of development they are giving us. What kind of development Pakistan and China can give us. And it started with demolition of our homes. It came with military operation. It came with torture, rape, taking organs of our sons. And they said, go away, leave the area. They want Gwadar. They want to change it in Chinatown, in Punjabi town. And it's not Gwadar. The way, if you look at their plan of the smart city, you can see that it is for millions of people. The Baloch, not only in Gwadar, we are just 83,000 people in Gwadar. Baloch will be erased from the whole Balochistan. Because if that much population comes in Balochistan, there will be no Baloch. So this Balochiside, this ecocide, I'm talking about the Paris agreement also, because they are bringing coal. They are used second-hand coal-fired machinery to produce electricity, so to destroy our atmosphere, our air. They have already nuclearized our air and our waters and our soil. And this 300 megawatt coal-fired power plant they are bringing in Gwadar and then in the other parts of CPEC. And according to a Pakistani report, that less than 1/3 of the announced projects of CPEC have been completed, totally about $19 billion. So they are talking about $100 billion, only $19 billion projects have been completed. And so Pakistan side, they also repeatedly missed the construction targets. And they have ran out of money, and $6 billion bailout from IMF now. And this is country's 13th bailout from IMF since 1980. And 2 successive prime ministers of Pakistan have been jailed for corruption charges. So, and the whole plan of CPEC is a mystery. Nobody knows. There is a company, FHDI of China, that has planned the Smart Gwadar City project, but nobody knows what is inside. So this mystery always is related with Gwadar, with CPEC, and with BRI. So BRI is in Europe now, and we are sitting in Europe. The way they are dealing with us, they won't be lesser good with you people. So we should think about the people who are in power, who are creating these mega projects, how they feel for humanity, how they feel for environment, how they feel for this planet Earth, and how they feel for the future of coming generations on this world. So I thank you. There are lots and lots and lots of things I can talk about. I can talk about the experiences I have gone through in Gwadar. I have talked about the experiences my people are going through, the names and the lists of the 2,000 46 women, mostly young girls, kidnapped by Pakistan Army and disappeared in the name of CPEC, because we are opposing it, so they can rape us. So by using rape as a tool of oppression, they can get CPEC if they think, but they cannot. I tell you, as a responsible Baloch, without consensus of Baloch people, nothing can happen on the soil of, on the waters of Balochistan. I thank you.